Today we're doing something a little bit different than usual. It's a 2 times faster time lapse, which is a lot slower than what the usual speed is, very close to about the actual speed that I actually draw. It was done in the moment, and this is a recording from my phone on my iPhone 6S using Metabang Paint Pro. So it's a bit unrendered because it was just something made in the moment for something silly. It was me thinking, okay, what if 1970s Candy was more horror inspired, because I was thinking about actual candy and my thoughts went into another direction, and I remembered my mom's favorite anime, which was Candy because in Latin America, Candy was one of those cute shows that got Spanish dubbed in places like Dominican Republic, and a lot of people recognize it, and it was very popular. So even though it's not supposed to be horror, it's just a cute shoujo show that lasted a long time of airing over here. I just wanted to do something that wasn't expected of the character Candy. Making her creepy was something that was against her character when she's just supposed to be a bubbly, adventurous girl in a historical time period in the 1800s. So, I was thinking, what makes characters look creepy? The teeth when they're bared and have a lot of detail compared to the rest of the style of a simple art, that can be creepy, though it wasn't very rendered because it was done in very little time. This is actually a 16-minute drawing thing. That the reason I was doing it so fast was because I wanted to post it fast, but I ended up taking a while to post because I wanted to put it alongside the recording, but it was a lot more difficult than I thought it would be, and I used something that I don't usually use, which is the default recording for the iPhone 6S. That comes with iOS 11, where it records the screen in HD, and I had to transfer it into Google Drive and then download it and stuff, and my rendering program couldn't handle it because I'm using a computer that's over 5 years old, and it was a low end. Usually when I render videos, it's stuff that it can handle, which is done with like HyperCam or something on the laptop itself. So this is a bit experimental, really. A lot of effort was put into making something that was just supposed to be something simple, that it was just a 16-minute sketch, and you know how technology is with making things difficult. Okay, so back onto a more interesting topic. A good way to make things only a little bit unsettling but not really into the horror aspect is using things that can go into the uncanny valley. Like before, I said that realistic teeth in a simplistic style becomes creepy and things like that, and how baring teeth, a smile that bares teeth is something that shows aggression, well, yeah, that's a part of the creepy look. But also, when you have really wide-eyed expressions, instead of with the rest of the expression, wide-eyed eyes don't express friendliness at all. So that ended up being a part of it. Wide-eyed expressions can usually be used for stuff that in movie posters and whatever else is like, oh, this character is crazy or whatever. Well, also, somehow I ended up that the eyes with a little bit more of rendering look more unsettling somehow with the coloring. And I was just trying to make some colorings that were unusual a little bit, like you don't usually see in natural lighting eyes with the redness in it as shadow, because that's not very healthy as a sign in color. I'm not sure, but it does go well with the vibe I was going with, and the sickly greens with the hair. I think it also contributes well with the style, though the overall color was changed a little bit later on with the gradient I used that was green, and that ended up changing it to be a bit more mystery vibe, maybe, like more in the night than the actual colorings that I did in the beginning. Yeah, I like how that ended up. For something that I didn't originally spend a long time doing, I got very attached to this art. Really, I could come back to a similar concept like this, maybe try another way of making something look creepy cute or something. Or I could do some other beloved series in an unexpected way that I have an attachment to, though not like those videos and article art things that you get kind of sick of. That's ultra realistic cartoon thing or whatever. No, that's kind of overdone, I think. But overall, I think doing something like this when I'm not used to doing creepy things and instead I'm used to doing pretty things was an okay experience. Yeah, and limiting myself to a simplified thing and trying to go as fast as possible for my original intent. This was enjoyable. Yeah, I'd do it again.